Kelvin Hudson. I was a truck driver for 28 years. I was running Atlanta, Georgia for the company I was working for. I was going around 285 and getting ready to get off on the exit 20, Interstate 20. Another truck came by and was running about 65, 70 mile an hour and was trying to get off the same exit I was getting off of. He took me out, just tried to run me off the road. Kind of hurt my shoulder, trying to keep it on the road, but he hit my passenger side. But if he'd have run me off the road, I probably wouldn't. I'd be in worse shape than I was. Of course, I called 911. The driver took off. He actually ran. I guess saw the damage of the truck or whatever and just took off. Didn't think he needed to stop. I was taken to the hospital and I had a bunch of pulled muscles, of course, from the seatbelt. And I hit my head on the side of the glass. I don't remember too much after that. And then my son came from Clemson and picked me up and brought me home because, you know, I was pretty shook up. I couldn't drive back. My truck was totaled. Tommy got the video and got the tractor number and the tag and actually tracked down the company that he was working for. To come to find out, this is the third accident this driver's had that was a hit and run. And the company actually let him go. I had a lot of torn muscles in my shoulders, in this shoulder especially, and I had to go to rehab. I went to rehab probably 7, 8 weeks, 2 or 3 times a week. And just the emotional part of it too. You know, because I've been driving for 28 years and I've never had an accident. You know, that's not my fault. But when that happened, it rocked your world to the point of where getting back out on the road is kind of scary because you know exactly what it could happen because you've been through it. I'm still not 100% over it. I don't think anybody's ever going to be 100% over it, especially if it's a hit and run, because it's all this unknown and anxiety that you build up inside.
Once everything was resolved and the Pope team had done the case, and they called us and said, you know, we've got your settlement. Here's what we have. Like Kelvin had said, he always wanted to do a food truck, and I thought, well, at least we won't go back to driving. He'll be at home with us, so we don't have to worry about the over the road and the accidents that could happen. And I had always wanted a daycare, and one day he just said, you know what, we got the money settlement. The settlement is in, and I want you to take it, and I want you to start a daycare. So find a building.
My wife says, I think I found a place. So I said, well, let's take this money and do some good with it. You know, you at least get to start the daycare because she's always wanted to start one. And I said, well, the food truck can come later. September 21st, we opened our doors and now we're pretty packed out. And my wife's pretty happy.
8, 9 months in, we are busting at the seams, and next month we actually open a second center. Right Beginnings Child Development Center is a dream come true. It is a place where we have made some great friends with some families and been able to reach a lot of children. And just to see the work that can be done in their lives through a very misfortunate event. God's plans are bigger than ours, because we definitely thought, you know, this is going to be a slow process. We have to be prepared for this. It's, you know, it might not take off. We're still in COVID when we opened. And God's plans were definitely bigger than ours, because at 8 months, we signed the lease for a second building. Second building can accommodate 197. Yes, so big things are happening.